thank you. I love you guys, too. I love you, Stephen, and I love all of you. And I thank you for being here. And you know, I want to say first things first. I want to say God bless this great United States, and God bless Arizona, and God bless all of you. So thank you. Now, of course, we have all been through a pretty incredible journey here together for the last year. And for Mike and I, you know, this, and really our entire family, and this is not our entire family, but this is the entire family that's here tonight. Our entire family, this has been one of the most rewarding challenges that we have ever taken on. You know, it's been said sometimes that the journey teaches us about the destination. And I've always been a person who believes that I'm on this path for a reason, and didn't ever know if it was to win the race or not. But I know that many of the things that I do or have done on the time that I'm on the campaign trail is because I needed to meet someone or someone needed to meet me to be able to move things in the right direction, because I truly believe that God has a plan for each and every one of us, including me. So. Now, this particular journey has taken us all over Arizona. It's taken us from Lake Havasu, where we've lived for 19 years, to Phoenix, to Prescott, to Tucson, to Yuma, and points everywhere around the entire state. Thousands of Arizonans joined us on this journey, and they committed themselves to a cause that's greater than any one of us. America is the greatest nation in the history of this world. Yes? And that is because it was divinely inspired, and because of the freedoms that our founding fathers fought to guarantee to each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. The industriousness, the drive, the innovation of the American people. But our nation has vast, untapped resources, and unleashing that potential by putting America first has been the cause that brought all of us together. You guys still want to put America first? Now, this has been a long road, and, you know, we scored an early victory, right? We got rid of Jeff Flake. He's gone. He is on his way out the door. Now, the grassroots volunteers of our party made it clear that we want to advance, not block, President Trump's America First agenda. And that pressure continued after Mr. Flake dropped out. And as we have seen, my Republican opponent moved in Mr. Trump's direction. So that is a win. The grassroots of our party is vibrant, active, and mobilized. Are you? Yeah. Now, what we built was almost perfect from a political standpoint. We had everything. We had the amazing professional support. We had consultants who knew what they were doing. We had staff on the ground that cannot be beat. We had workers that were in our office for hour after hour after hour, and when they weren't in the office, they were out in the hot sun knocking on doors. And we had volunteers, grassroots volunteers, that really, I am so humbled, and I feel bad that I am letting you down tonight by... And sadly, tonight, money triumphed over message. Sorry, but it did. We came up short. And I can tell you, I like to win better than I like to lose, so I'll tell you that winning is much better than losing. But tonight is what it is. I don't see tonight as a defeat. I see it as a temporary setback. The last months have built a powerful campaign behind a noble cause. I do think it would be great to have a conservative sitting in that seat, just FYI. And we've we've been making a huge effort to drain the swamp, right? And it's going to continue. We're going to continue to try to drain the swamp. There's going to be important battles to fight and to win for this cause of all of ours. But tonight, electoral victory goes to a different Republican. The general election now for the United States Senate seat from Arizona comes down to two candidates, Martha and Kirsten. There's no doubt that Kirsten is too radical and too extreme a leftist for Arizona, and the fact that she didn't have a serious primary challenger in her own party allowed her to reposition herself as a centrist. But we all know from her history and her past statements that she would only make taxes higher, government bigger, and even more decisions out of Arizona and into Washington, D.C. So our party wins when we are, as President Reagan said, the party of bold colors, not pale pastels. And I'm going to trust that the Republican campaign going into November will be squarely on the side of supporting the president 100% and boldly advancing conservative ideas, so thousands of conservative activists will be there to support the nominee. The presidential campaign of 2 short years ago was more than a single election. It was a mandate from the American people to build the wall. Yes, build the wall. And I certainly hope my opponent starts to say build the wall. Build the wall. Okay. Repeal Obamacare. Make sure our economy grows. Make sure that we cut spending, that we make sure our military is strong, and that we take care of our veterans. There's an unfortunate trend in our party. Where too many candidates talk conservative back home to us. And then when they get to Washington, that Potomac swamp fever takes over and the establishment comes in like vultures. On the left and on the right, the American people are tired of seeing our priorities used as campaign props. Are you tired of our priorities being used as props? And then they're forgotten as the election goes away and they don't see anything until the next election. I encourage all of our Republican candidates for the House and the Senate to cast the lobbyists and the establishment aside and relentlessly work to finally put America first. All of us up here tonight, my family, Mike and I mean, yeah, I couldn't do this without my husband, so you guys give him a round of applause. I can tell you, yeah, our family has been through the meat grinder, the millions of dollars in negative ads, lies, and smears that have been told about, not just about me, and I'm the candidate that put myself out there, but about all of these people standing up here, are sickening. And we have to demand that that stops. We have to. We have to. You know, we actually have to bring civility back into the political discourse of our day. Not just talk about it, not just get awards for it, but actually do it. So Mike and I thank each and every person here tonight for your commitment to this great cause called America. America. You all dedicated your time. Some of you dedicated your time and your money. Some of you have just dedicated your money, which is great. You know, I thank you for that, to this campaign. And although we came up short this time, you have my commitment that all of us are going to take this organization that we have built, because we have an amazing organization, in case you all didn't know, the best this state has ever seen, and we're going to use it to fight for change in Washington, for change in Arizona, and to see that the ideas at the center of our great party and this conservative movement are put into action. You all know I'm results-oriented. I take ideas and put them into action. I still want to see AZ and DC, not DC and AZ, don't you? So don't let up. Don't put on the brakes. Keep your foot on the gas pedal for the America First agenda. I thank each and every one of you for being here, And may God bless Arizona, God bless the United States, and God bless each and every one of you here today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.